Hey everybody, it's Brad at Dayport Brothers LLC out in Versailles, Ohio. Going to do another walk around video followed by an operational video on this 2022 Kubota L3902 that came in and we're putting up for sale. Like always, I'll walk around, I'll talk about the features and functions. I'll get up close to everything, I'll show you everything that I see, tell you everything I know, then of course we'll fire it up. We'll run it through its paces, show you the pins are tied up front, show you the 3-point, the PTO. Let you hear the engine, show you the brakes are good, hydraulics are strong. As always, if you are in the market for a used tractor, a used piece of ag equipment, or a used piece of construction equipment, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. Your likes and subscriptions help other people who are looking for equipment find our videos and find our machines, and we truly do appreciate it. All right, like I said, this one's a 2022. Sorry in advance if the audio is off a little bit today. It is very windy out here, so I'm going to try to shield the microphone the best I can here, but a little tough to do right now. OROPS 4-wheel drive. This one has the LA 526 front loader with the skid steer mount quick attach. This one's a gear drive with the R4 tires, 107 hours. So like I said, here in a little bit we'll fire it up. We'll show you the pins are nice and tight up here, and I'll get up close to everything. We'll show you that the orange paint is still nice and bright. It does have scuffs and scratches and a couple little dents and dings here and there. There's some scuffs and scratches here on that cylinder. Loader arms, like I said, that paint is nice and bright. There's some scuff paint here on this bottom, the cylinder there. Here on the loader arm though, fairly straight. No big dents or dings that I'm seeing there. Just, like I said, chips in the paint, some scuffs and scratches here and there, as you can see there. Looking at the front tires, very good tread depth. Obviously it's only got 100 hours. Still has some of the little knobs here in the middle. It's a little dirty. We've got some rain out here and we drove it around a little bit ago and tested everything out. Did the operational video, so there's a lot of mud already on the tires, but nice and deep tread depth there. No weather checking to speak of. And then as I take a step back and look at the front rim on this side here, you'll see that orange paint is nice and bright. Does have some chips and stuff around the edges, little paint chips and scuffs. Kind of down here, there's a couple, I don't know how well you guys can see. A little bit of a scuff there. Nothing out of the ordinary, but coming back, taking a look at this fender. A couple little scuffs here and there, just like where your boot would rub when you get on. Otherwise, pretty straight. That orange paint's nice and bright. A little bit of a chip right there in the paint. A couple little scuffs there. No huge dents or dings there, though. Everything looks pretty good. Again, that orange paint is pretty bright. Underneath the fender, everything looks pretty good in there. Rear tire, again, very deep tread depth. Obviously only 107 hours, so they should be. No weather checking to speak of here on the rear tire either. And taking a look at the rim here on the back, on this back side. Again, that orange paint's nice and bright. Honestly, this rim's pretty good. I'm really not even seeing too many scuffs or chips around the edge on this one. Everything looks pretty good there. Coming around to the back. 3-point arms look fine. Drawbar looks good. 540 PTO. Everything else back here on this rear end looks good. I'll kind of go slow so you can see everything here. Inside of that rim looks good. That whole rear axle, everything looks good back here. Nothing out of the ordinary there. Lenses look good. Kind of a little bit of a scuff there in that plastic. I don't know how well you guys can see that. Over to this side, lenses look good there. Taking a look at the rear tire on this side. Again, as you can see there, very deep tread depth. No weather checking to speak of. And again, looking at the rear rim on this side, as you can see there, very bright orange paint. Again, I'm not really seeing much as far as chips or nicks in the paint around the rim here on this side. Everything looks good. Up underneath the fender on this side looks good. Very reflective there. You can see shop in the background. Taking a look at the fender on this side. Again, orange paint's nice and bright. Very straight. Nice and reflective there. You can see reflection in the background. Handle looks good. Here, we'll take a look at the front tire on this side. Again, very deep tread bar, still has the little knobs in between. No weather checking to speak of. Taking a look at the front rim on this side. Again, that orange paint's nice and bright. This side's actually probably just a touch better than the other side. I'm not seeing too many chips or anything around the edges on the, not too many scuffs or anything here on this front rim. Looking at the loader arm on this side, again, no huge dents or dings that I'm seeing, just typical little scuffs and scratches. That orange paint's nice and bright. Again, very reflective there. You can see the reflection. Just some scuffs here and there. I don't know how well you guys can see them. Little scuffs in the paint, chips. I don't see anything that looks like it's been cracked or welded on either loader arm or the back of the skid steer mount plate. Everything looks good down there. Taking a look at the bucket. It is the HD bucket. It's got the spot for the bolt-on cutting edge. There is no cutting edge on it, but it does have the spot for it. Bucket's fairly straight. I don't see any big bows or dents or dings there. Just typical scuffs, scratches, paint chipped off. As you can see there, though, it still does retain probably 90% of the original orange paint. Down here, that crossbar's good. Same thing with that one. Grill guard is nice and straight. I've already got it unlatched. It does have some paint chipped off and scuffs and scratches there. You can see a couple scratches there. Chip up here, just kind of doing its job. Up here in the front of the hood, headlights look good. That black mesh, everything looks good there. I don't see any cracks or anything in that black mesh. The hood itself does have some, as you can see here, 2 small dents and scratches. A couple little small dent and scratch there, and then like some scuffs over here on this side. I don't know if they took the loader on and off. That's what happens a lot of times if guys actually take their loader off when they're hooking it back up. They hit the lines there and they scuff and scratch. I don't know if that's what happened, but there are a couple scuffs there. This side looks pretty good. I don't see one scratch right there. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Everything up here on this front looks good. One little paint chip there. Looking down in here, everything looks pretty darn good down here, which it should. Battery's good. Breather there. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but the fins are good on the radiator. Bottom side of the hood looks good here. We'll go over to the sides and see what we can see. In here, it's kind of hard with this camera set up to get in too close. Nice and dry. There's no oil or diesel running down anywhere. Down here, kind of get in a little bit better there, and I'll kind of hold it still so you can see. Again, nice and dry, no oil or diesel running down the side of the block. Oil pan looks good. A little bit of dust and dirt in here, but nothing out of the ordinary. Front axle looks good. We'll go take a look at the other side. Again, you can kind of see in here, nice and clean. Nice and dry. You know, it's a little tough. I'll hold still here, but nothing running down the side of the block. Again, I don't see any oil or diesel. No antifreeze running down the side of the block. Oil pan looks good again on this side. Front axle looks good. We'll take a look at the operator station. Maybe just a little bit of a bow in that step. Their steps are fairly thin metal. That way if you hit something, the step gives and not the platform. Rubber mat looks good on this side. Clutch pedal's good. Both brake pedals and the throttle pedal look good, as well as the floor mat on that side. Taking a good look at the seat. Bottom portion of that seat cushion, pretty good. Looks like there's a little bit of a spot right there where it's starting to get just a little thin. It's not all the way through, but there's a little spot there. Backrest looks good. Forward reverse lever, high low. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everything looks good there. Inside of your fenders on both sides look pretty good. Again, that orange paint is nice and bright, nice and reflective. Loader controls are good. Throttle pedal, or hand throttle. Sorry again, I know that wind's getting pretty nasty. I'll try to, I don't know how well you guys can see it there, but 108 hours. Up here, this cowl's pretty good. That orange paint's nice and bright. A couple little scuffs here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary there. Alright, like I said, this one's a 2022 Kubota L3902. Lots of photos on our website. That's listed down below in the description. If you have any questions, comment down below. We'll try to answer them for you. We'll get that hood shut, we'll fire it up and get right into an operational video.